Hello parishioners, Father Jason, your pastor here. Just want to share with you some exciting news, which you may have already heard. I've shared it on Facebook already, but I wanted to offer a few words about it as well. And that is that Bishop Kagan has determined that next week, starting Wednesday, we can begin having public masses again. So we'll be having weekday masses starting Wednesday, and the first weekend masses then will be on Saturday and Sunday, the 9th and the 10th. And regarding the schedule, I'm kind of thinking I'm going to keep the 7:15 a.m. masses on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I know before this all came about, I was having masses on Tuesday and Thursday at noon. I might go back to that, but for now, I think there's a lot of people that don't feel comfortable coming to Mass yet, and appreciate having access to Mass in the morning or throughout the day online. So for now, 7:15 a.m. weekday Mass, and then the weekend Mass schedule will go back to what it was before. 5 p.m. Mass on Saturday in Stanley, 8:30 a.m. Mass in Stanley, and 11 a.m. Mass on Sunday in Berthold. But now, okay, how are we going to do this? Well, first of all, the most important thing to remember is that our bishop has not reinstated the obligation for us to attend Sunday Mass. So if you feel sick at all, in even just a little bit, or even if you're just sneezing and coughing because of allergies, or if if you're one of those people in a higher risk category of suffering terribly from this disease, don't come. You don't even have to come. We'll still be offering the live streamed masses on our website and on YouTube, as we have been for the past month and a half. And you can certainly take advantage of that. And you can also, if you don't feel comfortable coming when there's going to be a larger crowd, like at the Sunday Mass and the Saturday Mass, why not come during a weekday Mass? If you've been missing the Eucharist, which I hope you have been, then you can come on a weekday Mass and receive our Lord with fewer people around. I just want to reiterate, this is a serious thing. There's that news story from back in March really sticks with me. It was that story about a Presbyterian church in Washington State. They got together for a choir practice, and there were about 60 people showed up, and they were doing social distancing. They're trying to keep apart, and they may have been using hand sanitizer and things to try to keep clean and safe, but still 45 people came down with the virus of that 60 people, and a couple of them actually died. So it's a very contagious virus. We don't want to underestimate it. And I don't want that to happen here, right? So please stay away if you're at all afraid of catching this virus, or if you are sick. If you start coughing at Mass, people are going to freak out. They're going to think, oh my gosh, they've got COVID, and they're not going to be able to pray at all. So do us a favor, if you're coughing and sneezing, to please stay away for now. So our bishop has said we can come back for Mass, but what is going to be different? There's going to be a few things that are going to be different. And you can check our parish bulletin and the diocesan website and our parish website. I've posted the bishop's recommendations in all those places. They're available. Please read them, and I do mean that. Please go read them so you know what is expected of you as we make this transition back to Mass. But here's the high points. So we'll be doing our best to try to keep the churches clean and sanitized. We've got kind of a plan here at Stanley, I think, to wipe things down. We're working on it for Berthold. Priests, we won't be greeting you before or after Mass. It's not that we don't want to, talk to you and say hi. It's just to try to minimize contact again. And there will be social distancing in effect when you're in the church building. So that means no gathering before or after Mass in the gathering space or in the church. So you come in, you go to Mass, and then you depart. While you're here, keep 6 feet apart from other people. Families, of course, you've already shared your germs with each other, so you can sit together. But everybody else should be apart, about 6 feet. And that includes when you're like going through the communion line. The bishops asked us to rope off every other pew to keep people spaced out, which means, if there's a decent number of people here, we might actually run out of seating, right? So we may open up that wall in Stanley and in Berthold. We'll fit. We'll make it work. Let's see. The bishop also says we won't be distributing from the chalice, of course. We won't be using extraordinary ministers of Holy Communion. We won't be doing the sign of peace. We won't be doing the offertory in the way we did it before. We're not going to pass the basket around. And the part of the reason for that, of course, is to keep people from handing along their germs with their donation. We're going to have baskets by the entrances of the churches, and you can just drop your offertory in there on your way in, and the ushers will take care of it and protect it. All right, let's see, is there anything else I need to mention? No, I think that about covers it. Speaking of covering it, in our diocese, our bishop has not required this, but a recommendation. In the Fargo diocese, I think they have required it. Recommendation is that you wear a face mask if you can. Our churches are not really that big of spaces, so even if we're spaced out, we're still going to be not that far from each other. So if you have a face mask, it wouldn't hurt to wear it to keep your droplets from your mouth spreading to other people. And lastly, the bishop has asked for now that we only receive the Holy Eucharist in the hand. That's kind of controversial and so on, but this is what our bishop has asked of us for this time. So I know that would be difficult for some, but this is what our bishop has asked of us right now. Okay, in short, Mass is coming back. That's good. Well, it never ended, but now you can join me. But let's be safe, and let's take it slow, and maybe I'll see you in church. But if not, that's okay. God bless you.